Go crazy with it. Go crazy with it. Hey y'all, if you're new here, I'm Mimi. And if you are not new here, you already know what it is. Welcome back. Before we even get started, I'm going to need y'all to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss my videos, and go ahead and like the video because I'm great. You might as well just like the video. So this is going to be the prequel to my Becoming Her series. Being her is different to everyone, and I understand that. So this is going to be my version of becoming her, like what I envision her as for me. The first step to becoming my version of her is identifying what my goals are for 2025 and for the years after that. I do not want to go into a bunch of details on what my goals are, but I will, because some of them are quite personal, but I will talk about some of them. Like, for example, I would like to get back down to 200 pounds. Right about now, I'm about 223 pounds. So 23 pounds is not super hard to lose, but I have been on like sort of a weight loss journey on and off. And I do my metabolism is a bit slower than most people's. So it takes me like 2 times as much work to lose a pound as it would take someone else. So that's the first step, is identifying like goals. And then one thing that I like to do every year, at least I started doing it about 2 years ago, is I write myself a diary entry for myself to read it at the end of the year. So in one of my previous videos, I read the letter that I wrote in 2023 for my 2024 self to open on December 31st. And I wrote a letter for me to open at the end of 2025. So in this letter / diary entry, it's more like a diary entry. I go into explicit detail about like my day, as if I'm living at the end of 2025, as if it's December 31st, 2025. So I'll start and be like, "Dear diary, today I woke up and I looked around my beautiful room that was this much, that was this big." Well, you don't have to really go into like this big. And my beautiful fiance was laying next to me. I immediately said a prayer to thank God for waking me up and thank him for carrying me through this year. And then I got up and went into the bathroom. I did my skincare using these products, and I listened to this specific music or this specific podcast. I did my hair this specific way. You want to go into as much detail as you can about your day from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. And you want to go into specific detail about that. And it's just nice to read at the end of the year and see like what goals you've accomplished, or if these are things that you are actually doing. It's manifestation at its best. Manifestation, whatever you want to call it. You can call it like just speaking your goals into existence. And that is what I like to do. You can also make a vision board. I have made a vision board. I'm not going to show it because, as I said, a lot of my goals are like really personal, but you can make a vision board. Some people are more tech savvy and prefer to have their vision boards on like their computers. So you could put your vision board like as your wallpaper. I like to do mine like physically. So I did mine on a board and put it on my wall. If you don't want to look at it all day, every day, you can also put it underneath your bed by where you sleep. I don't know, something, I feel like the energy of the board being there and you laying there, I'm just saying, you never know, it could connect. But yeah, those are the first steps to becoming her, realizing who you want her to be. You write that diary entry as if you are that bitch already. So I'm writing in my diary entry. I'm telling my diary how thankful I am to be alive, how thankful I am that God carried me through the year, how thankful I am that I got a 2-story house with 5 bedrooms. And even if that shit sounds far off, it don't matter, right? Because you never know. You never know what God has planned for you. You never know. You never know if you tell God like, yo, I got this goal And then God be like, you know what, fam, I see you. I see that. Let's do that. Like, you never know. So, like, go crazy with it. Go crazy with it. The next step to becoming her is realizing who she is. Who is that girl that you envision? Because as I said, it's different for everyone. I like to go on Pinterest and journal out these things. Pinterest has a lot of journal prompts. There is one that I will include in the description. Let me save it so I can make sure that I include it in the description. And this one, like it has 4 categories. It has lifestyle, 5 categories. It has lifestyle, mindset, personal development, mental well-being, and physical health. There are some that, you know, involve religion as well, if you want to go that route. But for the sake of everybody's not religious, I'll just put this one. But like, there's questions like, what does my ideal daily routine look like, and how can I start implementing it? And you journal that out. You be like, okay, envision that girl that you want to be. What does she do every day? Does she get up and cook breakfast every day? Does she work out every morning, or does she work out at night? Is she a real estate agent? Is she a lawyer? Is she a full-time content creator? What is she? What is she doing? And then the hardest part of all of this is making actionable goals that you can achieve to get to that point. So if you want to be a girl that wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning, waking up at 5 a.m. is hard for anybody. At least for me it is. It's very hard to wake up at 5 a.m. So let's say you normally wake up at like 10 a.m. What can you do to get to the point where you can start waking up at 5 a.m.? You know what you can do? You can set your alarm for 1 week. You could try waking up at 9 a.m. instead of 10. See how that goes. And then the next week, maybe push it back to waking up at 8 a.m. and see how that goes. Keep doing it until you get to where you are up at 5 a.m. and starting your day. You're up doing your workout. You're up making breakfast or cleaning or whatever you want to do at 5 a.m. and so that you can have like a start to your day. Maybe you start going to bed a bit earlier. Instead of going to bed at midnight, maybe go to bed at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. You have to create smaller goals to achieve the big goals. I'm ready to start off 2025 with a bang, and I'm ready to achieve all my goals so that by 2026, I am the girl that I envision myself to be. I'm doing the things that I said I was going to do, because I always make vision boards and then I don't really do the things that are on the vision boards. So I really want to implement these steps so that I can actually get things done. And you also have to have the mindset. I feel like that's me. I don't be having the mindset. There's like 2 sides of me. I'm either like functioning at the highest level, or I'm just lazy. And so I need to find like a middle ground and also, you know, function at more of a high level. And so I'm going to be working on that. And if you would like to come along with me on my journey of becoming my version of her, then you might as well hit that subscribe button, and you might as well hit that like button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss none of my videos, because I will be doing a Becoming Her series where I post me, you know, trying to achieve my goals, or that my daily vlogs of me actually living in my version of her, or attempting to, and, you know, just vlogging my way through it. For example, doing workouts, showing myself journaling, or giving y'all some journal prompts, or me doing some cooking because I want to learn how to cook. That's one of my goals, is learn how to cook a little better. And, you know, keeping my space clean, organizing my space, decluttering my space. So we will be doing a lot of that. So come on and join the fam. Join the Mimi fam, because Mimi's cool. And if you're cool with Mimi, then you're cool too. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, tell me, what is one thing that you envision for yourself when you think of her? Like, when you think of your version of who that girl is, like your version of you being that girl, what do you envision? Like, what's one thing do you envision? Do you envision her cooking every morning? Do you envision her or him getting up and exercising in the mornings? What do you envision? And let me know down in the comments so I can chat with y'all. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video.